Tottenham agree personal terms with Brentford star Ivan Toney, but Thomas Frank hits back. Welcome back to Tottenham News Today channel. And let me tell you, things are heating up in the transfer market. But first, are you subscribed yet? Hit that button and join the Tottenham fam for all the latest news. Tottenham have reportedly agreed personal terms with Brentford star Ivan Toney, but it looks like Thomas Frank isn't having any of it. Spurs are on the hunt for a new striker, and we've seen plenty of big names linked with our beloved North London club lately. Now, one player that's been on Ange Postecoglou's radar for quite some time is none other than Ivan Toney. The word on the street, according to Football Transfers, is that Tottenham have made a significant move towards signing him. But hold on to your hats. Our initial offer of £40 million has been knocked back by the Bees. Toney, who's currently off representing England at the Euros, is definitely a hot property. We all know Toney's pedigree, a standout striker in the Premier League. He banged in a cracking 20 league goals in the 2022-23 season. Sure, he hit a bump in the road with that 9-month ban for breaching betting rules, missing the bulk of the 2023-24 campaign. He came back at the start of this year, but only managed 4 goals in 17 appearances. No matter, that's not putting Spurs off. The report suggests he's still top of our wish list for the summer. So, what's the latest? Well, it seems Toney is eager to make the leap to a bigger club and has reportedly agreed personal terms with Tottenham. Now, it's all down to Postecoglou's side to hammer out a transfer fee with Brentford. The Bees are playing hardball, asking for £65 million. But insiders say £55 million might just seal the deal. Spurs are ready to splash the cash, but it's all about balancing the books as we aim to bring in 5 new signings to bolster our Champions League hopes. Ange sees Toney as the perfect heir to Harry Kane's throne, and negotiations are set to continue over the coming weeks. But wait, Brentford's gaffer Thomas Frank, while on punditry duty for the Romania vs Ukraine match on BBC One, hinted that Toney's exit isn't a done deal yet. Before the match, the chat turned to Ukrainian striker Artem Dovbyk, a player with quite the goal-scoring pedigree himself, having netted 24 times for La Liga's Girona last season. Frank acknowledged the interest from various clubs but cheekily deflected any direct Brentford links, joking, "You never know." But no, I don't think so. I think we have a pretty good striker in Ivan Toney. It remains to be seen how this saga will end. We hope it is resolved as soon as possible. Alasdair from Football London has spilled the beans that Tottenham Hotspur are seriously interested in snapping up Leeds United's young talent, Archie Gray. With Emerson Royal on his way out of the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, we're in dire need of a new right back, and it looks like Gray could be the one. Gold confirms that Emerson's departure has put us on the lookout for a competent backup to Pedro Porro. And who better than Archie Gray? Spurs have been watching him closely during his breakthrough season at Ellen Road in 2023-24, and it's safe to say we're big fans of what we've seen. But here's the twist, we're not the only ones. A host of Premier League clubs are also eyeing the 18-year-old, which means we're in for some stiff competition. Gold mentions that despite Gray's new contract with Leeds signed just back in January, Ange Postecoglou's men are gearing up for a battle to bring him to North London. Why all the fuss over Gray? For starters, he's young, homegrown, and ticks all the boxes for fitting into Postecoglou's system, especially in that inverted fullback role we're keen to fill. However, there's a chance the teenager might want to stick with his boyhood club for now to keep playing regularly. Our hopes of landing Gray hinge on Ange's ability to convince him that he'll get plenty of game time with us next season. It's a tantalising prospect, no doubt. According to Fabrizio Romano, Spurs have set their sights on AS Monaco's right-back Vanderson as we look to strengthen our squad this summer. With Emerson Royal edging closer to a move to AC Milan, the hunt for his replacement is on. Reports suggest that Tottenham and Milan are nearing an agreement for Emerson, with a deal valued at around €20 million. The Brazilian is keen to join the European giants, making him one of several players likely to depart as Ange Postecoglou looks to trim and rebuild our bloated squad. Our goal is clear. Challenge for those coveted Champions League spots next season after narrowly missing out last term. To achieve this, Postecoglou is keen to add both quality and depth to the team, and Vanderson has emerged as a solid option. Monaco reportedly value Van der Sar at around €40 million, and while Tottenham do appreciate his skills, there's a debate about whether he's the right fit for us. Some argue that Van der Sar might not be a significant upgrade on Emerson, and spending such a hefty sum on him could be questionable. Let's break down Van der Sar's stats. Last season, he made 20 League One appearances, scoring 3 goals and providing 1 assist. He also created 2 big chances and averaged a key pass per 90 minutes. However, his defensive metrics have raised some eyebrows, with concerns that his attacking prowess doesn't quite make up for his defensive lapses. So, Spurs fans, what do you think? Is Van der Sar the right man for the job, or should we be looking elsewhere for a more capable replacement for Emerson? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. According to the print edition of the Sunday Express, Spurs are interested in signing Barcelona forward Ferran Torres. The former Manchester City star hasn't quite hit the heights expected of him since moving to Barcelona 2.5 years ago, but he's still managed to contribute a decent number of goals. Torres, a versatile forward who can play across the front three, scored 11 goals and provided 4 assists in 42 matches across all competitions last season. Now, Barcelona are reportedly ready to cash in on him this summer, as they need to raise funds to make Joao Cancelo's move permanent. Tottenham have been alerted to Torres' availability, but we're not the only ones in the race. Newcastle, Aston Villa and West Ham are also keen to bring the Spanish international back to the Premier League. The Catalan giants have set his price at £30 million. Torres had a solid stint at Manchester City, playing 43 times and scoring 16 goals, including 9 in the Premier League. He seems like a good fit for Ange Postecoglou's system, and his versatility would provide the Australian manager with plenty of options. However, there are some concerns. While Torres brings a lot to the table, he's still lacking a bit in terms of end product. Some might argue that he's not the kind of signing that will elevate Spurs to the next level. So, what do you think, Spurs fans? Is Ferran Torres the right addition to our squad, or should we look elsewhere for a more impactful signing? That's all for today's update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay in the loop with all things Tottenham, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell for notifications on our latest content. Don't forget to like this video and share it with fellow Spurs supporters. Let's grow our Tottenham News Today community together. Thanks for watching. And as always, come on you Spurs.